active volunteer in advancing the cause. But it was a plan of going house to house explaining what the African National Congress represented and why people need to be part of this struggle. And then a group of young people did beyond that. They would have said, we have a program of action equally that we have designed as young people, but that must be taken and be adopted by the African National Congress. And amongst others, it called on a need to bring all South Africans together irrespective, so undermine what the current legislation is. The Indian Congress would have mobilized, the colored Congress would have done that, African National, and many other formations of people in South Africa, largely segregated on racial lines, converged in 1955 and produced what we call the Freedom Charter, which in many ways was articulating that South Africa belongs to all who live in it, both black and white. So there's nothing about an automatic authority to govern over majority of the people when themselves do not have. That struggle was too long. You know that only 1994 where you will talk about a democratic breakthrough. But all along, from its own inception in 1912, the African National Congress, the major reason why it was formed was to unite South Africans, but benefit of that, build a non-racial, non-sexist, democratic and prosperous country. Meaning that the raw material which exists, the mineral resources that existed in the country should be used for the common benefits of all. As we advance as a country, it's not an easy struggle. I must not make assumptions that we are as rainbow nation as we would have wanted. But that struggle continues. Now the point I want to come back to is that the ANC understood that the liberation of our people will be led at various fronts, at various sectors, and youth became one of the critical sectors. I mean, he indicated how the United Democratic Front came into, because it was clear, when you had bands and organization, people's struggles do not necessarily get banned, but they had to be organized in one way or the other. So those who were in the workplace had to organize themselves under the Congress of South African Trade Union, as it's called now. In communities, we had to build structures there, and the civic movement in many ways came as a result of that. Those who were in schools had to build student formations and all that, with a lot of influence. And I might just make an example, just to demonstrate the point. COSAS, when it was formed in 1979, it was formed largely by comrades who were operatives in Umkhonto weSizwe. They were not high school kids themselves, but realized that there was a need to organize in that sector. And the movement in its own underground operation, I mean, there's a lot of information about underground. It's always at times contested, because underground by its very nature is because it's not known that you are part of the movement, and many people will contest whether this person really participated. But there was a concerted effort to build underground formation at sectoral level, influenced largely by the other. And it is for these reasons that we always attribute the liberation of this country not only to political parties. And that's why when we say we are celebrating this 100 years of the existence of a vehicle, the ANC came in as a vehicle available for people to utilize for their own liberation. Put differently, if you were to talk about the ANC today, you would say it should still remain this vehicle available for people to utilize for their own common advancement, be it socially, politically, economically, and otherwise. And that's why it's always important that society gets organized across the common vision, the common line, and that's what we always try to agitate. So it doesn't matter whether you are in a women group, be it a women's league, or many women formations there. The ANC should clarify what is in for women to continue mobilizing so that their rights, their freedoms are consolidated, protected, even under a democratic rule. Because governments by their very nature, comrades, and I think this I'm raising internal as comrades, it is not always going to be possible that policies that they articulate at times remain as progressive as originally we would have thought of them before we're in government. So that challenge always remains of the ANC in government, and it's for this reason when we characterize ourselves as the African National Congress, we say we are both a